Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own natural pressed powder for your face using only 2 ingredients, cornstarch and rubbing alcohol. Before I go into the recipe and show you how to do it, I just want to tell you a little bit about why I even thought of this idea and why I was interested in making my own pressed powder. If you're following the news earlier this year, you may have seen that Johnson & Johnson was ordered to award $72 million to some of its customers who used its baby powder and shower-to-shower products. And one woman had used baby powder for something like 32 or 35 years and developed ovarian cancer. I did a little bit of research on talc, which is the main ingredient in baby powder, as well as so many beauty products these days, including this Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder that I've been using. I'm not really singling out Rimmel, but it's in so many common products that we use every day. It's in our eyeshadow, it's in our blush, our powder, probably our foundation, and it's even in gum. So it's in some of our foods as well. Talc is actually a naturally occurring mineral that can contain asbestos. I wanted to find out whether it's still considered carcinogenic today, because a lot of the cases that were cited in the lawsuit sort of dated back from the 70s when these people started using baby powder. And I wanted to know whether, the industry has done anything to eliminate the asbestos or sort of standardize it or filter it out or something. So I found out that the FDA did a survey in 2009-2010 on some of the major suppliers of talc in the US, and they found no significant traces of asbestos in this talc. And they tested 34 cosmetic products and found no significant traces of asbestos. But if you've taken a statistics course, you'll know that 34 is a really small sample size. So it's not really that indicative of all of the beauty products out there. Even the FDA admitted that its sample size is too small to be really definitive. One interesting fact that I found out while I was doing all this research is that in Canada, talc is actually a restricted and prohibited cosmetic ingredient. Why are we still using it in our everyday cosmetics? So that was the reason why I was interested in finding a talc-free pressed powder or a translucent powder, because that's something I use every day over my concealer. I put it near my eyes, I put it near my nose, I put it near my mouth. I also did a little bit of online shopping to try to find some talc-free pressed powder, and I didn't really come across that much. Most of the talc-free powders are either foundations or they're tinted already, and I really just wanted something translucent. And not to mention, most of them are from more expensive natural brands. Physicians Formula does offer talc-free products, which is awesome, but like I said, they are mostly tinted or some sort of like foundation or had some shimmer in it, and I just wasn't interested in their product. So when I was doing my research, I've actually found that cornstarch is a good alternative to talc. So I'm going to show you how to make pressed powder from cornstarch. Based on the size of the container you'll be using to store the pressed powder, eyeball how much cornstarch you think you may need. I'm using a small primer or concealer sized container here, so I used about a teaspoon of cornstarch, which actually turned out to be too much. Add just enough rubbing alcohol to create a paste and mix well. Use the back of a spoon to press the paste into your container and then really press it down into the container with a paper towel. Do this several times and try to get it as dry as possible. Allow to dry for 24 hours before using. The end result was still quite fine-grained and powdery, and honestly crumbles quite easily. The resulting consistency wasn't unlike a regular setting powder or translucent powder that hadn't been pressed yet. As you can see, it really is quite translucent. I hope the scientists are doing more research on it right now and can find out whether talc is really that harmful to us or not. So in the meantime, if you want to stay on the safe side, I hope this video was helpful for you. You can make your own pressed powder with cornstarch, which is a regular kitchen staple, and hopefully we won't find out in like 50 years that cornstarch is actually bad for us too. But anyway, I hope this was helpful to you. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Leave any comments down below if you have any questions or comments, or if you know of any other tricks, or actually if you know of any brands that sell talc-free pressed powders. Other than that, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Well, if you have some of these ingredients on hand and you feel like maybe it's time for you to jump into this natural deodorant thing, watch on for the recipe, which I will show you right now.